Mark should use Cummin's quadrants to decide where his material falls in terms of bridging contextual instruction and English language development. CTE classrooms have the inherent advantage that they are highly contextualized. Most CTE classrooms fall in quadrants 1 and 3. In quadrant 1, we have highly contextualized support and low cognitive demands. Examples of instruction in this realm can be found in automotive technology, construction, and manufacturing, where the students have much context to support factual learning. In quadrant 2, we have low contextual support and low cognitive demands. This type of instruction presents itself in math and science courses, for example, that do not relate to CTE. Students might be solving problems based on a formula without any real understanding of how the formula was derived or how the problems apply to the real world. In quadrant 3, we have high contextual support and high cognitive demand. In CTE programs, this is where there are rigorous academic connections with emphasis on contextual and skill application. For example, in this case, students are required to research, learn, and apply technical concepts to real-life problems and use of real-life materials, such as design software, accounting software, etc., to solve a problem. In quadrant 4, there is low contextual relevance and high cognitive demand. An example of this is where there are contextual connections that are made and presented to the students, but the context is not very authentic or exists in isolation. An example of this is what we know as math word problems or story problems, in which a context is created that seems to relate to the real world, but in reality students do not make or see those connections. CTE teachers like Mark can use this knowledge and categorization to determine how to best deliver instruction. First, it should help him or her really define his or her expectations and expected learning outcomes for the particular lesson. It should help them in analyzing which strategies they can use, what type of organizers are needed, supporting materials, how to formulate questions, and at what levels to formulate questions, and how to keep students actively engaged.